Right, quick update for you guys. Just started raining, so I had to go in. So after yesterday getting the igniter sparking, I've set it up exactly the same as it was on the vise, and I've spun it over, and it's not firing. So frustration. It is possible that there's something quite not right with the wiring again, but and it's not actually sparking in there. But what I've decided to do as a process of elimination is I'm going to take the carburetor off. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to check everything, clean everything out, and put it back together. So not much to these. Fuel pipe, one at the top, one at the bottom, and a little bit of linkage, and then that can go on the bench. And then I'll take the end off and go through it, look at the filters. But I don't think these are they're not like a motorbike or a carburetor with air screws and all the rest of it. It's literally just that. So, but I'm going to take it off, I'm going to clean it all out and put it back, and then that'll be something else eliminated from the problems we're having. But yeah, it's frustrating because that was giving a lovely spark yesterday on the bench. But and this is a bit of I'm not 21 anymore, and that flywheel is a bit of a chunk to spin round when you're not getting it firing. So I need to find out what the problem is, because you know, once I've spun that round 3 or 4 times and had several goes at it, I'm knackered. On my Manco, I spin the flywheel twice and off she goes. Same with my little Lister, little Lister D, the one that started it all. But yeah, so I'm going to take this off now, put it on the bench, and when it's on the bench, I'll show you. Right, so there we are. That is the Hornsby AP carburetor in bits. It's just a huge casting. There's no tiny little airways or anything like that. That's your fuel intake. Fuel line goes into there. In the bottom, in that little hole at the bottom, goes your float valve, the needle, what would be a needle valve in a big carburetor. That drops in there. When I lower that in as it is, I can't blow through there anymore. When I take it out, that's free and allows air in. So this side's functioning. I've tested the float. There's no leaks. It floats as it should. I can hold it underwater with no air leaks, and let go, and it floats like a proper float. So well made, still good as new. No problems there. This is just a little bit of gauze just as a filter, so it's not really that functional. When I screw that into there all the way down, it will, so there's three holes. There's one either side, and there's one in the middle. I mean, it's so big, look, you can even see in the camera straight through it. If that had been a little carburetor out of a Suzuki or a Honda, you would have struggled to see that, but you can see straight through the middle of that. So, and this does close, when that's screwed in there, it closes it properly. When I open it 3/4 is how you're supposed to set it for starting. I can blow through. It is allowing it at 3/4 open. It's allowing air through. So this, I believe, is air intake as well. I've read in the manual that there is a plate with 3 tabs, and the tabs are to be faced down to keep that raised, and you can see that there's daylight through there. So yeah, that's allowing air in. So other than that, all we've got is a little black butterfly at this end, little butterfly which shuts properly, and a drain. So I'm going to put it all back together, That does what it should. That does what it should, and fuel is getting in. I drained down probably half a pint of fuel. Had to let out of this. So as far as I'm concerned, nothing wrong here. So yeah, still scratching my head. I'm still going with spark. I thought it was a spark. I'm still going with a spark. But after sorting the igniter out and getting it sparking on the bench, I would have thought wiring it up exactly the same, putting it on the you know, on the machine, it was still spark, but it might have done something wrong doing that. I'll check that again. The problem is, once you've bolted it all up, then you can't check it anymore, because what you're looking at is all inside. But when I had it on the bench, I saw on the video yesterday, that was it was flashing and sparking quite nicely. So I think the igniter's all right as well. So I'm going to have another look at the battery connections for the coil and the and make sure, and see if I can make sure that's definitely sparking. But what I'll do, I'll connect it all up. I'll take the igniter out again. I'll connect it all up electronically, and I'll try and open it up and close it while it's in my hand, so I can actually see it sparking. Once I know it's definitely sparking again, I'll re-bolt it on, put the carb on, and we should be there. But it's not happening. But anyway, we'll give it a go, and we'll see how we get on. Cheers, guys. Right, I've put the change the cam setting and the advanced retard setting. So she's running. What a beauty. I'd like to slow that down a bit. I'm going to let her run, and then I'm going to try that coil again, that magneto again. We've done it, guys. Thanks for your help, guys. I'm struggling a bit for a little while. Seems to be running well. I'm going to have to find a way of testing the RPM. Bit of smoke here. I think it probably needs a better gasket. The gasket weren't that good. Don't seem to be doing anything. Wires need sorting out. I'm going to try the magneto later, but yeah, it's got needs a gasket in there. But For the first run, I'm happy. Ain't run for years. Finally off the coil. I've only bodged it all together. Everything was oiling. Needs a gasket in there. But we've got the spark working anyway. I need to get this sorted out. I'm not sure what that's really how that's supposed to be. I'll leave it there, and I'm going to tidy the wiring up. I'll come back soon. Cheers, guys.